Well, what a moment for these Yeovil Town players. So many of them have been attached to league clubs in the past. Young, hungry enough to come back again. Darren Way used to be with Norwich. Lee Johnson, the manager's son, alongside him there, who was with his dad, who was a coach at Watford. Didn't quite make the grade then, but the average age of this team just 23. Michael McIndoe there on the left at the front. Brilliant season the Scot has had, formerly with Luton Town, and he will be a credit to the third division next season for sure. John Moles there, the chief executive of the conference, is lifting up the conference trophy in readiness to be presented to the Yeovil captain, Terry Skiverton, momentarily. The players will come out 2 by 2 to receive their champions medals, and everywhere you look, Clive Walker, star players.
Well, star players they have been, Kevin, all through the season for me, and we've seen many games now. Well, I said it before the kick-off as the fans there, the champions under 8 years on, but said before the kick-off, I think Gavin Williams for me, and possibly Michael McIndoe, the two great players that they've got in their side.
And the two players who come out first, Michael McIndoe and Gavin Williams. Two players who really have lit up this Yeovil Town season. Followed by Darren Way and Lee Johnson, the engine room in the Yeovil midfield. Followed by Andy Lindegaard and Kirk Jackson and Colin Pluck. Jackson's goals, so important. 19 since he made his move from Stevenage. Roy O'Brien and Chris Wheel, 21-year-old goalkeeper. I'm going to hear a lot more of him, I think. El Colty on the right of shot there. Just signed a new deal. He'll be thrilled at that. And his first chance to play in the English Football League. It'll mean so much. There's Steve Thompson just receiving his medal there, the assistant to Gary Johnson. Kim Grant, the former Charlton striker, who's had to be on the outside looking in for most of this season. I think that just underlines the young and talented squad that Gary Johnson's had, when an experienced striker like Kim Grant couldn't get a look in really, and the manager waits with his captain. A lovely shot. Terry Skiverton, once on the books of Chelsea, had some league experience with Wycombe Wanderers, steps out now with his manager, and just listen to the ovation. Well, I don't know about Gary Johnson, Clive, or the fans here, but I've got goose pimples and the hair standing up on the back of my neck, because it's just wonderful scenes here. Yeah, it's a lovely club, a very happy, well-run family club, and you can't help but feel happy for them.
No, and you can feel that warmth of emotion that's coming from the fans. And Terry Skiverton there, just about to take the trophy.
Trophy in the hands now of the Yeovil captain. And he lifts the trophy to end 108 years as a non-league football club. The most successful non-league football club in history. They can throw that tag away now. 20 league clubs they beat in the FA Cup. Gary Johnson wanted a quick hold of it, and why not? Drenched in champagne. Not for the first time. We saw that at Doncaster 2 weeks ago. Plenty have gone down the throat as well in the last fortnight. But what a job he's done. Brought in by John Fry, the chairman, to deliver league football to these fans in 3 years. Well, he's done it a year ahead of schedule. But you cannot argue, Clive, with champions, and champions by 17 points.
Yeah, I think we said it after Christmas. Once they got over Christmas, they were a couple of points clear then, just after Boxing Day. And I think from then on they went on this magnificent run, and if you're going to go on a run like that, then you deserve to be champions. And we've said it all along, they've played with such style. They played with such power, and Kirk Jackson scored immense number of goals. They really did deserve it.
I think they found the flag as well. See, the nationwide conference champions, they threw that into the crowd at the last home game and they appealed to get it back. They found it. And everybody wants a piece of a very handsome trophy indeed. And what drama to the playoffs have brought. So one club will be joining Yeovil in the third division next season. Who will it be? Doncaster play Chester, Dagenham play Morecambe, and one leg in each of those semi-finals to come live on Sky Sports, as the balls are now to be kicked into the crowd, and real carnival scenes here at Yeovil, who will go to the biggest employer in the town, Westland Helicopters, tomorrow for an open day. More celebrations on Monday, an open top bus tour of the town, followed by a civic reception. A heady 3 days indeed in the history of Yeovil Town Football Club. Well, let's go down to pitchside now. Greg Whelan is talking with the man of the season, Gary Johnson.
Gary, I might be wrong, but I thought I saw a tear in your eye almost then as you came out to get that presentation.
Yeah, there's bound to be, isn't there? You know, we've had a great season, and unfortunately we didn't quite wrap it up like we'd have liked to have done. And funny enough, some of their quality kicking these practice balls into the crowd are a lot better than some in the game. But they've had a magnificent season, and I'm very, very proud of them. I'm very proud of the club. You know, look at these people here, you know, and fantastic support. They've seen some great football this season, not so much today, unfortunately, but this season they've seen some great football, and we're just pleased to bring the Football League to them.
95 points, 100 goals in the conference. This is your team, but have they surprised even you?
No, they didn't surprise me, because when you start out, you always try and put together a championship winning side, and you know, that's your aim, and that's what we've done. I knew the players had the ability and the quality, and they've proved that all season, and we won the league by a million miles.
You say you won by a million miles. The point was, your players were saying last time we saw you, we wanted that record points total.
Yeah,
You've got it.
They did. We wanted 97. But we got 95, and that's the record, and I'm very, very pleased with that, and credit to everybody at the football club.
Now we're going to look forward, or you've got to look forward to next season. You know they're already making you 10-1 for promotion to Division 2?
I'll worry about that after the summer. I'll enjoy this first and then start worrying about the next bit.
We'll let you get back to the celebrations, but first we must present you with this, because you are today's nationwide man of the match, Gary.
Thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there was no other choice. And another bottle of champagne. I wonder if he's got a house big enough to sit them all, because there have been many coming his way since Yeovil Town confirmed their promotion to the Football League. I must mention Adam Stansfield, by the way, Yeovil's top goal scorer last season, who broke his leg on the opening day of the season against Gravesend. They hoped to put him on the bench today, but they didn't want to take the risk. But good luck to Adam in particular as well next season, because he would have been a regular, I feel, for Yeovil Town had he not broken his leg on the opening day. So good luck to Adam Stansfield. But these celebrations will go on long and loud into the evening. It's been a wonderful occasion at this beautifully appointed ground, which Yeovil Town have been at since 1990. It's second division standard, and it may not be long before these fans are seeing second division football. Trophy's almost as big as Darren Way.
I'll just think of what Gary Johnson said there, Kevin. He said that the quality of the team, and it's something we've not probably said too much about, but there's so much quality in this side, and you can understand why the bookies have got them 10-1 to carry on and go up to the second division.
Gary Johnson, so often this season I've seen Yeovil away from home, and he goes to the fans. He's got a very close bond with these supporters, and what a hero he's turned out to be. Turned away from the Latvian national team job to take over in June 2001. A 3-year plan is Chairman John Fry and Gary Johnson, and the owner of Yeovil Town. Let's not forget him, the man with the money. He is important after all, Jon Goddard Watts, who put up the money to give Gary Johnson to spend on his squad, to relay the pitch, which Gary Johnson said was his best and certainly most expensive signing this season. A good football pitch for a very good football side to play on. and it has paid off big time. Well, let's talk now to the man who got the only goal for Yeovil today. His goals, along with Jackson, have proved important. Kevin Gall with Greg Whelan.
13 goals for you. It wasn't enough to win the match today, but look around you at these scenes. What does it mean to you?
Everything. It means everything. All the fans have been brilliant all year, and you can just see all the celebrations now. It's been like this every week for the last 2 months since I've been here. It's been brilliant. It's been really good.
You've tasted league football, Kevin. You were with Bristol Rovers, some 60 games or so.
Yeah.
But how does that compare to an experience like this season?
This is the best moment of my life. It's been brilliant. It's unbelievable. I mean, I've come down here and I've been brought into the first team, and I've been with Kirk Jackson. It's been unbelievable, and all the players here have been brilliant. And it's just, league football is what it's all about, and we're back there now. So it's the best thing. It's for the club. It's best for the club.
Well, let's bring Kirk Jackson in. Kirk, you've had a fantastic season. You couldn't quite get that golden boot. I know that was your target, but the pair of you have done fantastic for this club nevertheless.
Yeah, we have. We've done really well, and it's just unfortunate that Barnsley's got that goal today, but full credit to him and well done. But as for today, it's been superb. We wanted to win the game, but we've got a draw, so we haven't lost all season here, and that's what we wanted. But between me and Kev, we've produced the goals, hopefully, and long may it continue into next season.
And let's remember that the pair of you joined an already very, very successful side who were right there up top. The pressure was on from day one.
Yeah, definitely, but credit to the boys who've been here all season, to be fair, because when I came we were top, and we've never really moved off that spot, so the boys have been superb. It's a pleasure to play with Kev because he's got such electric pace, and he makes my job quite easy, to be honest.
Cast your mind back a year, you were playing for Stevenage, weren't you? A big occasion at Villa Park against Yeovil. How times change.
Yeah, it does. It's nice to be on the podium and jumping up and singing and just enjoying a win, to be honest with you. So I'll put that to bed now, but I'm just delighted with what we've done.
Gentlemen, we'll let you get back to celebrations. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
32 goals in 35 games in the conference for those two, Kirk Jackson and Kevin Gall. And another record for Yeovil, by the way, aside from the record number of points, 95 in a conference season, a record for the fewest number of defeats. Just 3 defeats all season, beating Colchester's record, which stood since season 91-92. Wonderful scenes continuing at Hewish Park. It's been a pleasure to be here and to watch Yeovil Town this season. They have been worthy, the worthiest of worthy champions. Gary Johnson holds aloft the trophy again. And meantime, from me, it's back to Rob McCaffrey.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Thanks, Clive. Wonderful scenes. We were just talking about titles. You won a title with Everton. It doesn't get any better than this, does it? The players just wandering around behind us here.
No, it certainly don't, Rob. We won it in '87 with Everton, and no matter what level you play at, Premiership or Conference, it all means the same to the players and the supporters.
OK, Yeovil the champions. What about the playoffs? You'll have full coverage here on Sky Sports coming your way beginning on Thursday, the first leg semi-final.
For my own team, my hometown, Doncaster, I fancied them to win the league, but having seen Yeovil, there's no justification. They've definitely won it on merit, but I still fancy Doncaster to get that automatic second place.
Word on Yeovil. I said Grace, the third division, 10-1 to go straight up. Is that a bet?
It is a bet, Rob. As I said, we saw them at Doncaster. I don't think they played too well today, but the job's already done. They've done it all season, and I'll be having a little wager on them next
football,
season.
The style of football will suit you, feel?
Oh, without a doubt. There's no difference in the two leagues, and the style does suit the third division, and they can play football.
Thanks very much. Yes, congratulations to Yeovil. Absolutely loving it here at Hewish Park. There's Gary Johnson. It's the third division football for Yeovil. For us, it's roll on the playoffs. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.